Hey folks, this is Mike Zlatnik, Big Mike. This is a short video on the lessons from Warren Buffett. So Warren Buffett produces an annual letter to shareholders. And that letter is wonderful. It's been a great reading piece for many fund managers, including me, for the last many years. And I just wanted to point out a few key things from the most recent letter. Warren Buffett now is operating without Charlie Munger, which is a sad reality of life. Charlie passed in 2023. Of course, Warren continues to lead Berkshire Hathaway, and he does have a great successor that he picked, Greg Abel. And it's an interesting pivot in Berkshire Hathaway history. It continued Warren Buffett's long journey of value investing. And Warren Buffett has great confidence in Greg that he'll continue to be a prudent money manager for years to come. But let me just go back and reflect on a couple of key points from the letter. So first of all, interestingly enough, Warren Buffett points out that Berkshire Hathaway paid $26.8 billion in taxes, far more in corporate income tax than the United States government has ever received from any company, even the American tech titans that commanded market values in the trillions. This is a very important point. Berkshire Hathaway is not a high-flying company. It's a it's a company built on value investing. I think value investing, fundamentally, in my view, can outpace high-flying market leaders because it is based on more fundamental value decisions. So Warren also wrote this to Donald Trump. He said, "Thank you, Uncle Sam. Someday your nieces and nephews at Berkshire hope to send even larger payments than we did in 2024. Spend it wisely. Take care of many who, for no fault of their own, get the short straws in life. They deserve better. And never forget that we need you to maintain a stable currency. And that result requires both wisdom and vigilance on your part." So Warren Buffett did this in a very diplomatic way. We all know he is considered to be generally a liberal or progressive in his political views. Nonetheless, he is a very prudent money manager, investor of many years, and he tries to be politically. I wouldn't call it careful, but send a subtle message to Donald Trump, even though Donald Trump may or may not listen to Warren Buffett. In any case, I just wanted to point out one more critical point that Berkshire Hathaway continues to sit on bigger and bigger pile of cash. Last year, they actually trimmed down their holdings in Apple and Bank of America. They took some profits off the table, realizing that these valuations are very high. And this is one of the most important messages. Warren Buffett hasn't really found any great buys. He's continued to nibble here and there, but his pile of cash continues to grow. It's $334.2 billion in cash is what Berkshire Hathaway has today. And he's looking for further bargains and values, but he's not seeing it, not the way he used to. So one of the most basic metrics that we've looked at recently is the S&P 500 is trading at a multiple over 30. On a historic basis, this is a very high multiple. The only way it is justified if their earnings will continue to grow at a pace that is generally not sustainable. Now, we've seen tremendous boost from the AI spendings in the election year in 2024. The boost to the economy from the AI impact on GDP is estimated to be over $16 trillion. We saw $7 trillion stimulus in the post-COVID world, and then the AI created even bigger stimulus for the economy. But all these things are high-flying. We don't know what value they'll create. In fact, AI is a threat to eliminate many jobs. Maybe in the short run, it's creating great jobs for programmers, data center engineers, and related technology employees, technology company employees. It's creating many millionaires and billionaires in the growth of the value of these technology stocks. It's a wealth effect. And this is we've seen in the last year, the wealth effect, because of the crypto doing well, because of the stock market hitting new highs, has been tremendous. However, during the days of such great exuberance, success, the word of caution is necessary. And this is where I believe there's a much greater value in commercial real estate today relative to the stock market and crypto. Although I don't know the future any better than you do. It is very possible that I will be wrong and you will be right. However, all we can do is focus on what is relatively appears to be inexpensive, and commercial real estate, specifically multifamily real estate projects, appear to be very attractive on a very simple metric. So these assets could be bought on a great positive spread between the cap rate, capitalization rate, and then the cost of money, which is not, we've not seen this for many years, but we're seeing it today. This is the most amazing thing. Of course, it takes precision in finding these great deals, but when they are found, I'm using an example of a deal we've talked about quite a bit. I just closed last week. We're very excited about it. It's Waverly on the Lake, near Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's a wonderful deal with the spread between the cap rate and the interest rate, positive 200 basis points, over 2%. It's an amazing delta. It's a great acquisition. Can you find this type of deal in the stock market? Very difficult, these type of bargains. In fact, if you compare and contrast, if you look at the S&P dividend yield, S&P Ps, they're all, the Ps are growing and the dividend yields are falling. It's almost the opposite is true. So just wanted to share a few thoughts on a relative basis. We have, by the way, we have a presentation coming up. We're working on a relative value presentation. We've talked about this in the past. It's a great opportunity to take a look at the commercial real estate again. The last few years, it's been a little bit of a rocky road because the Fed pushed the interest rates fast and furious and kept it higher for longer for a significant amount of time. Now the stock market is at the peak, is showing signs of volatility. Investors are nervous about the economy. The consumer shows signs of weakness, overstretched consumer. Can this continue? Can the affluent consumer continue to drive the economy forward while many wonderful folks are struggling paycheck to paycheck with the credit card debt mounting, with the increasing defaults on car loans? So the picture is we have a bifurcated economy, and in some ways, we may get into recession. It's something to keep in mind. We are not recession proof. We're not recession eliminated. We're not recession shielded. It may come. It's long overdue. It's been delayed for the factors and reasons that were outside of the control of the Fed. But historically, with Fed hiking the rates this much, every time in the past, the economy has slipped into the recession after these type of rate hikes. So we'll see what happens. But it's the word of caution, the word of consideration that experience of the last couple of years in commercial real estate has given some folks sour taste. But if you really think about it today, the opportunity to come into these great deals with strong operators and sponsors presents an asymmetric return profile upside. For what it's worth, whether you believe this point of view or not, of course, there's different opinions. But if you look at the data objectively today, it appears that on a relative basis, investing in some of these heavily discounted multifamily assets, a number of other strategies where you could buy them at a great price relative to the value that you're getting, is creating risk-reward profile that we haven't seen in many, many years. That's about it. Just wanted to talk on the subject a little bit. Appreciate your time and attention. Recording this on a Saturday morning. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and looking forward to hearing from you. Oh, if you would like to take a look at Waverly, just take a look. Don't have to do anything other than get a better understanding of what a great buy, deep value buy project looks like today. Hopefully we'll see more in the future. So visit us, go to tampafunding.com/portal and click on the Waverly and the Lake and take a look. Anyway, appreciate your time and attention. Enjoy the weekend. Thank you.